So Blizzard have admitted that most players were ranking too low during the first week of Overwatch 2, and they're going to make changes to fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Stylosa, and this is, I think, the first patch notes video of live Overwatch, which is absolutely beautiful. So we've got a bunch of things to cover in this video, and I guess the first place we're going to start is competitive, because those are the major changes. Or there is an interesting change to Zenyatta, and then there's a whole host of bug fixes, which we will go over because they concern things like locked heroes in the hero gallery, which is absolutely terrible. Okay, let's get stuck into competitive. Many players were ranked too low during the first week of Overwatch 2, so we are implementing a boost as players continue to play games for those affected by this issue. Players who were ranked too low could have the feeling of being stuck in this rank. Moving forward, players should be able to climb the ranks in their first rank update, assuming they're supposed to be higher based on their performance. Players who haven't ranked will not experience this issue after the patch. Yeah, so this is an admission that the ranking system was kind of broke to begin with, and there was a lot of reports of players actually being placed into bronze when maybe they were like a master player in Overwatch 1 and then they end up in bronze, and it doesn't make any sense. What I will say though is from my account, so it's been a while since I've played competitive. Now I think the last time I played Overwatch 1 competitive, it was like season 27, I want to say, or it might even be 26. Which is a long time ago. Anyway, on DPS, I was about 3,800. So I was sort of like mid-masters, which was, a decent rank. I've done my DPS placement in Overwatch 2, and it put me in Gold 1. So that's where I am, and I'm waiting for my next rank update to see where that places me. But it does make me think, like, if I just waited a week, would that have just put me into Diamond? I wouldn't have to bother with all the other stuff. However, the proof will be in the pudding, won't it? So for me, when I do my next 7 games, or my next 7 wins, hopefully it's not 20 defeats, maybe it'll rapidly start moving me up the ranks. But then again, remember the way competitive is supposed to work now, that it does factor in the last time you played competitive and your last rank. It's almost got like a decay system built into your rank. So for me, if I was 3,800, that's great, but if I've not played the game for, months and months and months and months in competitive, then obviously I'm not going to be up to speed at that rank, so I need to be ranked lower to work myself back up. Obviously, Overwatch 2 is a totally different game, so you can argue that that's kind of pointless to begin with, taking from Overwatch 1 and implementing it into Overwatch 2, because it's a different game, and I get that, I totally do. But yeah, the good news is, if you have been placed in a really low rank and you were quite shocked by it, and you found it difficult to escape that rank, it looks like Blizzard are going to fix that, or they're claiming they're going to fix it because it's in the patch notes. So when you do your next 7 wins, you should actually go up in rank, provided you play well enough to go up in rank. But yeah, we still don't really have a ton of information on the way the system works. Like the performance, the stats it tracks. We just don't know. Like, if you win 7 games but get carried, is that still the same as winning 7 games but performing amazing? I don't know. There's all these questions and we just don't know. Again, it's going to be a work in progress with competitive. But the good news is you should rank up faster now if you are in a rank which you really shouldn't belong in, which is good. Because like I said, a lot of people were stuck in bronze, and that's never a great thing. So let's talk maps. Numbani and Necropolis have been added back to their map pools. Now, this is kind of funky because Numbani was just completely missing. I think Havana is completely missing as well. Necropolis went missing, although I think it was there to begin with, then it went missing. It's got some really crazy weather effects on it, Necropolis has. If you guys get to check that out, I definitely would just fire up a custom game and check it out. But yeah, they're now added back to the game. So what about these hero changes? Oh, dearie me. Zenyatta no longer receives extra attack speed from Kiriko's ultimate. Oh dear. Now, Zen, when he was in her ultimate, obviously got a rapidly increased attack speed, which, turned him into an absolute killing machine. Is this good balance? I'm going to throw this to you guys. I think I am really struggling to find examples of abilities that just affect other heroes differently. There must be some. But this, to me, is questionable. Because instead of trying to deal with the issue, that maybe the attack speed is too good overall, it's like, no, we're just seeing a problem with Zen. We don't want him doing that much damage, so we're going to not let him have attack speed increase. At least I'm assuming that's what it is, because I don't think it was bugged. Maybe it was, but I don't think it was. I don't know. You guys let me know about this in the comments below. I find that very, very strange. Kiriko herself has resolved an issue where the yokai achievement was unattainable and fixed a bug with Swift Step that could result in the player being placed under the terrain in some cases. And again, I would expect this to happen quite often, even going forward. There's going to be bits of maps where you're going to be able to teleport through if a player is standing in a certain position and you'll fall through the world. It's going to happen, so just get used to it and for a while, I suppose. Workshop, just very quickly, fixed an issue where the Workshop green screen would load Workshop Island instead, and fixed a bug where the Night Workshop maps were loading daytime variants. Alrighty then, let's go and take a look at the big general bug fixes. So we're going to blast through these because there's quite a few. I didn't really have much to add to any of this. I'm just going to read them off because these are things we need to be aware of if they've been fixed or Blizzard are looking at fixing them. So, fixed an issue with the report interface on console. Fixed a bug on PlayStation involving the inability to purchase other items in the store after a refund of another item. Fixed an issue where legacy credits were not the default currency selected for purchase in the hero gallery. Fixed a bug where some hero emotes and poses were incorrectly locked and priced. Fixed items in the hero gallery that were not able to be purchased. Fixed an issue with the spectator options and made clicking in that menu more responsive. Resolved a bug with low resolution shop images displaying small on some platforms. Fixed an issue that causes the entire client to appear out of focus. Fixed a bug where hero unlock challenges were not incrementing properly in Total Mayhem. Fixed the challenge system-wide malfunction not correctly incrementing. Fixed challenges Classy Flex and Flex Your Power not progressing while in a group. Fixed a bug with some challenges not correctly showing up during the end of a game flow. Resolved a bug where leaving skirmish could cause challenge progress to be lost. Fixed an issue where adjusting render scale to any value would cause graphical corruption. That actually, okay, there's obviously some good ones here so far. Obviously the legacy item, the legacy credits, and some items apparently that were not buyable with legacy credits should now be buyable, so I guess we'll have to check that out. But yeah, the render thing, I think that was causing me to, my client to crash all of the time. And because render scale, like you basically, I would, oh yeah, okay, maybe that's sort of some of my issues, you know, because I've been kicked out of a couple of ranked games where the games just crashed, and I'm pretty sure it was after editing that option, you know. So that's pretty good, Blizzard. Nice one. Anyway, fix an issue, or fixed a bug where depth of field remain active in gameplay and leave your screen blurry. That was always a funny one. Fixed a bug with camera placement in captured highlights and general stability updates. That old chestnut. So there you go. These are the patch notes for Overwatch 2 at the moment. Like I said, competitive seems to be getting fixed, and they've admitted people were being ranked in the wrong rank. And yeah, all right, guys, thank you for listening or watching the video. I hope this has given you a bunch of information, and it looks like Blizzard are starting to get on top of a lot of the problems that they've had with the game. I've definitely not had any connection issues myself. I know that you may have had based on what platform you play, and I generally play on PC, and I've kind of been okay for, well, quite a while now, actually. So yeah. All right, anyway, guys, thank you for listening to the video. I've been Stylosa. You can follow me on everything, which is @Stylosa, and I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. See you soon.